Hello, welcome. This is the Deacon Kirby YouTube channel, and you're watching my review of Bobby Jones Gospel. Show started off nice. A lot of guests on the show. There was no need for two performances per guest. Everybody just had one performance for the show. And let me just start off how the show started off. Nashville Super Choir sung a version of, song, re-enhanced. Song called Call 'Em Up and Tell 'Em What You Want. That's an old classic gospel song, but Nashville Super Choir sung it and made it their own. And guess who comes out to sing one of the solo leads for this song? Duranice Pace. I love the Pace sisters. And Duranice had to be one of my favorite Pace sisters. I love how Duranice can work a song. Or Duranice, however you want to pronounce it. Then a guy comes out with this keyboard around his neck. I'm like, all right, guy with the keyboard around his neck, Mr. Keyboard Man. And he just playing the keyboard. He was nice at doing that keyboard. Anyway, you had some guests on the show, and one of them was the Prince of Praise and Worship, Byron Cage. I think he kind of a little old to still be calling a Prince, maybe, but that's his nickname, the Prince of Praise and Worship, Byron Cage. And Byron Cage is definitely a veteran in this field that we call the gospel music industry. And he sung his classic song, new song, Like No Other. Definitely great song. Byron Cage sings awesome music. He writes awesome songs. Byron Cage is just phenomenal. The Truth. Now, I'm not a big fan of gospel rap, so this probably wasn't my favorite performance on the show, but still, The Truth gives his all in his performances. Whenever he ministers, he gives his all. So that's what I can say about The Truth. So it was an exciting performance by The Truth, and he definitely meant what he was rapping about. It was his rap called Compare. Nice song by The Truth. Well, nice rap. But anyway, Maurette Brown Clark. I love Maurette Brown Clark. I met her back in December, and she is such a sweetheart, down to earth. If you do not know who Maurette Brown Clark is, she sings backup with Vision, Richard Smallwood's group. Richard Smallwood is like a mentor to Maurette Brown Clark, like a father to Maurette. And she sung her song, King, O King. That's her new song, King, O King. Nice song written by Maurette Brown Clark. And not only that, she gave us a little taste of some of her old work called I Just Wanna Praise You Forever and Ever and Ever for all you done for me. Awesome song written by Maurette Brown Clark. I wish she would have brought her daughter out there. She had a project and she had her daughter sing, I am what God says I am. That is still one of my favorite songs. But Maurette Brown Clark was killing it with her footwear. Those pink heels, awesome. Let's see. Then you had new artists. Bobby Jones always introducing new artists, and that's what's great about Bobby Jones Gospel Show. He introduced new artists, and when he introduced those new artists, it gets their name out there, and they become big. And one of the ladies that was new artist for today was Janice Gaines. Janice Gaines, I mean, when I saw her come on stage, I said, whoa, who's that? She's nice and pretty. A pretty gospel singer. But she sung a song called Wait on You. She had a pretty dress and everything. She was just fly. Janice Gaines, fly. Brian Courtney Wilson was on the show today, and he sung his song Worth Fighting For. That's a hot new gospel song that's out now. If you have never heard it, listen to it and you will love it. Worth Fighting For. That's like one of the new nuggets of gospel music. But Bobby Jones had his panel. All the stars, gospel artists that was on the show, they sit down and they talk about their memory of Bobby Jones and, appreciate Bobby Jones. And sitting there was The Truth, somebody that would perform at the end of the show, Wess Morgan, Byron Cage, and Maurette. They was all sitting together talking about Bobby Jones and, Wess Morgan was talking about how he would listen to Bobby Jones in the morning and wait for him to do that note when he said, hey, y'all, he said he felt out of place, being the only white boy on stage. But he's a classic guy, 5-star guy. That's what Bobby Jones. That's what Byron Cage said about Bobby Jones. Said Bobby Jones was A class and a 5-star guy. That's definitely true about Bobby Jones. But Wes Morgan ended the show of Bobby Jones, and I was hoping he would sing "I Choose to Worship." You know, when an artist make a song that's so good, you just want to hear that song over and over again. But he didn't sing that song today. He sung his other song that he made called "I Can't Thank You Enough." It was a testimony, of some stuff that was going on in his life. And it was a great song that Wes Morgan sung and ended out the show. It was a great show, and it has been lovely 35 years of Bobby Jones gospel. And we're definitely going to miss Dr. Bobby Jones. Well, that's all I have for the review today. So look to your neighbor, say to your neighbor, give God the glory. Wonderful Savior.